Hey, hey, I am here with, as you can see, two beautiful women, but also very talented women. Jessica, Alba, Lizzy Mathis, how are you ladies?
Good.
We're really
Good.
How
good.
you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be here with you all. We're talking your new show, Honest Renovations, of
Yes.
course, which we're going to get into, but we got to start off talking about your dynamic, your friendship, because I got, of course, a chance to see a couple of episodes of the show.
Oh, good.
And you all have this super cool dynamic. You guys are actually friends in real life. This is not
Right.
just for TV.
We have
Right,
not been
right.
casted in this show.
No.
This is real life. This is real.
Yeah.
I
We came up
love
with the idea of the show because it was sort of like maybe we can get paid to hang out and do something that we really like doing. Like I love interior design and renovating, and I love efficiency as well, like making the most out of a space and seeing the potential. That like lights me up. And Lizzy is great with being on camera unscripted, so she made me more comfortable with not having scripted lines.
I think
Because this is like a
love-
first probably,
this is,
right?
Yeah, this is the first for her, and I think
Yeah,
it was,
it's
it was an
not
interesting
my
transition
comfort
for her.
zone at all.
But I think what's so
She's
great
like,
for me
hey.
is that like we brought families into the mix. Like that was the
and
fun
then
part for
that
me.
was really her. When she was like super passionate about bringing. The family
Yeah,
on.
we had done some design things together before. We had done a lot of projects during COVID. We renovated her parents' house. That was like a 2-year process.
I was going to ask about that. I saw that recently. I love
Yeah.
the video. It was your dad's childhood home, right?
Yeah, but we haven't released the YouTube video yet.
Okay.
Coming soon.
Okay.
It's coming soon. We just done some sneak peeks, but the
Yeah.
before and afters are bananas.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Bananas.
That's going to be good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, this came about because of just the passion and then your friendship, and you're like,
And
hey.
COVID.
Yeah,
you
let's
know.
talk about the real. During COVID, we
Mhm.
were like, we're bored. What are we gonna do? So we created like this content house, and we just redid spaces in there.
And it was like
We
us
did
and like a
food
tiny
videos.
little crew. We just
Yeah, because at that point, it
Super
has to be a
scrappy.
tiny
Yeah,
crew.
it was
Yeah.
tiny.
Just super scrappy. But we had a good time doing it. We always had fun doing projects together. So we were like, how do we do this on a larger scale and bring the experience of us both being moms of 3 into the mix? And we were like, it just makes sense for us to do a home renovation show that is around families transitioning with different, ages of kids.
Yeah.
Because your home really, it's interesting because you never even think like, oh, as my family grows or my kids get older, you never think, oh, I need to update my house to reflect the needs of the family.
I'm sure it happens fast, too.
It
Oh
happens
my
so
God.
fast. I would say like every 3 years you have to reassess.
Yes, yes. But there's
For
things that
sure.
you can do along the way too. I mean, decluttering is a really big, tip. Like every year or every like season to declutter between your stuff and the
Just
kids'
do
stuff.
a purge. Like
Oh, I wish
couple
my
hours
mom
on
was
a
in here.
Sunday.
She needs that decluttering tip.
By the way, my mom and dad too.
Parents sometimes forget too.
We love you though, Mom. We
Yeah,
love
we
you.
love you, but you gotta let it go.
Let it go.
And so, what I also do love about this show, though, it seems like obviously it's a home renovation show, but it seems so much deeper than that and more personal for you guys. Like,
It does.
is it more? I'm sure it's more than just redoing a house.
Well, see, that's what I mean, though, when we wanted to incorporate families, into it. You can watch any home design show, interior design show. You can have the cookie cutter before and after. You still get that with this show, like the satisfaction of like a really beautiful before and after.
You really do.
But what you're getting more is our dynamic. You're getting like the relationship between us, the comedy, the drama, the
disagreements.
the disagreements.
Yeah, we definitely don't always agree.
You know?
And everything that happens in between, in the design process, in the update and the renovating and all the steps along the way, most shows just kind of gloss over that part.
That's right.
But that's where a lot of,
The
for
meat
us,
happens.
the meat happens
Yeah.
of the design changes a lot just because time, budget, resources, or, they just literally
Issues come up.
They didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't listen. You were like, the tile was
I
supposed
told
to
you.
go this way. Why is it going this way?
Now let's get in here and
What
show
do
you
we
what
do?
you know
What do we do?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
I
you have
love
to problem
that.
solve in the moment. But then also with the families, like, they're really vulnerable because they are showing
Extremely.
us pieces of their homes or
Right.
parts of their homes that they don't normally show people.
That
right.
nobody wants people to see. Like
Yeah.
my house, I have papers up to here. Nobody wants
Yeah.
See,
a
that's-
film crew to come in and see that.
And
That's
so-
a vulnerable
Yeah.
part of it.
So we
Yeah.
wanted them to feel safe and to feel really like taken care of.
Yeah.
that
and
they
not
were in
judged.
good hands. You know?
And I think we really got to see that because it was not just like, oh, I need help, and at the end, oh, I'm crying because this is beautiful, but it
Right.
was like the in between of like, wow, whether it's like I'm a parent and I lost myself, or I have, what was it, 2 sets of teenage twins?
I know
Yeah,
that
that was
family is
wild.
amazing though.
2 sets
Like
of
a
teenage
year-
twins,
a
like
year
yes.
apart.
insane, or just
Yeah.
single moms and things like that.
That's
To
right.
be able to see like the emotional journey they went on, because like I said, for them, it's not just like, oh, my house is great, I can invite people over. It's,
That's right.
wow, this really makes me feel good about myself, and I love that we got to see that process.
Yeah,
that
a
was
process.
beautiful.
And it was important for us to show exactly what you said. Single mom, parents of like teenage children, all different
New
aspects of what
parents.
families are.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the challenges are relatable, but it comes in different forms and different ways.
Yeah, and I love too that it's also not just like, oh, it's just for families, just home renovation. It's so many layers to it because I'm watching, and as a non-parent, I'm getting ideas for myself
We
of
have
like
a lot
little
of that
things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because also you guys give great tips of like, okay, you can try this. You can get a bin and organize it that way.
That's
have your
right.
trash pile.
That's right.
Like just the little tips. I love that you guys do that throughout the show.
That was important. We wanted takeaways. We wanted the audience
Yes.
to take
Yeah,
away.
that was another key thing. I think a lot of times on the renovation shows, you're like, wait, how did they do that? Or how did they get that? Or
Yes.
what can I apply to my life?
Yes.
And we really wanted people to have takeaways, no matter who you are. You don't have to have a family. It can be any person
That's right.
sitting and watching the show is like, oh, okay, I like
Yeah.
that.
Storage-
Literally me. I was like,
Storage
oh.
and organization are universal, let me
Yeah.
tell you.
Yes, and there's, as I learned, there's never enough storage in
Never.
any place.
Ever,
Never,
ever.
ever.
What are you two most proud of with this show?
I would say that our friendship got a lot stronger, actually.
I think it has to.
In the
Through
process.
any renovation, a friendship will get stronger. Now, multiply that by 6. You know what I mean? It's just, that's natural.
Or you break up.
Or you just like go separate ways.
And we can't have you breaking up.
This is too much. I think we're proud of our families.
Mm.
I really do. I think we're proud of the journey that our families took, the vulnerability that they were able to show, and how
it was so courageous.
and how
of
an
them.
audience is going to really relate to them. I think that's what we're most proud of. Just people to be able to see themselves in these challenges is everything.
That's a big takeaway from that. Now, I know it may be early on because we just got into it, but are we looking at a season 2 possibly?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've been picked up for season 2 with the
Great.
Roku Channel, so we're very excited about that.
We're actually in the process of like casting. Like right when we get home, we're gonna have
Oh,
a meeting.
well,
Yeah.
since we're casting and all, I don't live too far from here.
That's
We'll go
right.
after the interview.
Yes, that's
But that's amazing. I mean, like I said, the show is really great to watch. It's really good to see. How did you two meet? That's what I wanted to ask, by the way.
This is a good one.
Yeah. We met as moms in preschool.
Yeah. Our kids
My middle
introduced
child
us.
and her oldest were friends,
Yeah.
and they played together and.
Like, I guess now we're stuck with each other, guys.
But I don't really do that with other moms. I mean,
Really?
I'm busy. I have jobs. I have
things to do.
busy
I
with
have
jobs.
friends. We're not always
You
trying
don't
to
always
add
meet
new
long-term
people.
or
It's a
long-life
lot.
friends in that way.
But when we met, we just sort of clicked.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
It
when
just
you
like
know, you
made
know.
sense.
I love that. Okay, we're, of course, in Atlanta. So I have a quick little game that I want to play with you all.
Okay.
It's basically like a Would You Rather with Atlanta movie edition.
Okay.
So we're going to see.
Here we go.
We're going to see. Okay, so would you rather
just
be...
nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Don't
I
be
promise
nervous.
they're easy questions. What's
Okay.
your social security?
Yeah,
Okay, so would you rather be stuck in the Walking Dead universe or the Stranger Things universe?
Ooh, definitely Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Really? Oh, I love that you answered at the same
I don't
time.
mess with
Not me
zombies.
neither. Not my thing.
Okay.
Oh no, we're not allowed to talk about this.
I don't think so with the ongoing strike.
Oh,
You're allowed to mention its
Any
project.
movies?
I don't know.
Oh.
Even if it's.
Maybe we
I
should
don't think we're allowed to talk about anything.
Any movies at all?
That's being
That's fine.
that's part of the strike.
That project. I think it's like a promotion
It is promoting
can-
it though.
I don't know. Yeah, that might be.
We can,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
we can be on the safe side. No,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll
You wanna
do
do
like
the-
as you all say,
You want to
TV
do the
Mag
restaurant
Head.
edition or something?
Yeah, let's do
Listen,
the
I'm still
restaurant.
learning restaurants.
Sushi or pizza?
Yeah.
When you're in Atlanta, where do you like to go eat and frequent?
Ooh, you know, we just ate at a restaurant last night that was amazing.
Yes.
I don't remember the name. though.
It was so amazing. I forgot the name.
Oh, it was called Umi, wasn't it?
Was it Umi? U-M-I?
UMI, maybe?
Okay.
Sushi restaurant?
Yeah, maybe. It was
Okay.
Next to a
restaurant.
steakhouse?
And it was
And
was
there was
amazing.
a cute courtyard? Yes.
Is that it?
correct?
He just said
Somebody
it.
confirm.
He's just giving us like happy thoughts.
Umi.
It was amazing.
Umi.
Okay.
It was
Sushi.
amazing.
It
It
was
was
amazing.
sushi. We were there for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still full now, and it was last night. So
He
was-
brought out we
just
did
kept
omakase.
yeah,
And he brought out
just kept coming, and I was
And
like,
you just and you have to eat because it's
I
rude if you
unbuttoned
say
my
no,
pants.
right?
It was like a whole situation. The pant
It
button
kept
had to come
coming
open.
again.
I was like, this is a
her
problem.
face just like cracked off every time another one.
He would come
And
over
you're
there-
just letting it happen.
Yes.
True
She was
friends.
nice. Yes.
I know what omakase is.
Yeah, but she was just like letting me, like, I knew what it was too, but I didn't know it was going to be 15 plates. You know, it was a lot. But it was good.
But
Everything
everyone says that we have to
No.
try the food at
No.
Cheetah or Magic.
See, you
No.
can't mention Cheetah on here. Look,
Why?
stop it.
Why?
Why not? They said
Why
the food at Cheetah was amazing.
We heard that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
But we
Clearly,
had to
that's
wake
not
up.
else that's
But we
amazing.
had to wake up so early.
You know, at Cheetah.
That's
And we'll leave it at that.
yeah.
Thank you, ladies, so much for
that,
taking the
just
time.
People just told us. We don't know. We were in bed.
They say they don't
Yeah,
know.
for real.
Mm.
48 hours.
Were you
in
really at
Atlanta.
Umi that long?
Exactly. We was at Umi for an hour. Then what we did was we went over there.
Thank you, ladies, so much for
Thank
coming to
you
talk
so
about
much.
Honest Renovations. It is an amazing show streaming now on Roku, on the Roku Channel, Roku devices.
That's
Yes.
right.
These
Roku
ladies,
Channel.
I'm telling you, it's not just another show. Like, they are really bringing you into it with these families and making it a great watch. So thank you,
Oh,
ladies,
thank
so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
All right.
You have
Yes.
about 10 more minutes. I don't know if you wanted to ask the ladies about like
This
their
cord kept
full mom
on,
co
like,
and honest
the whole
company
time. I
or
was
something.
like-
I
like
can-
that.
yeah.
More questions. Yeah, and then we'll have Rodney come right after you're done.
Okay,
Where should I
perfect.
tuck it? I know it keep on falling. I don't want you guys to have it in the shot.
Oh, okay. You just forgot it.
See if it can go within her. Here, let me. Yeah, bring it all the way around the collar. I'm just going to move this real quick. I'm sorry for my nails again, and my hands are a little cold. Now I become the hairstylist.
I know,
Okay.
right?
I was trying to fluff it back out.
Double duty.
All right, perfect. All right. Still recording, James? Okay, perfect. All right, so of course, in addition to these shows, you ladies are both talented businesswomen. Let's talk a little bit about both of your individual businesses. Cool Moms.
Yes, I know. I have a site called the Cool Mom Co. And it came about just because I was pregnant. I was a woman of color, and I didn't feel like anything else was out there in the marketplace. And I wanted to create something that was a diversity-driven space that was inclusive for all women. And it really is the intersection between womanhood and motherhood. And for me, when I first became a mom, it was really hard for me to find myself again. It really was. I had lost so much of who I was in that process. And, you know, it took intervention. Your girlfriends would call you and be like, girl, what's up? You know, what was happening? Like, where were you? Where are you? Like,
Yeah.
and everything was just so kid focused in that first, you know, chunk of motherhood that I really just had to get back to who I was, and I could be a cool mom,
Yeah.
you know, and also still love who I was as a woman. And so that's what it's about.
I feel like that's relatable to so many. I have a lot of friends who are mothers, and I feel like that's so relatable, like, especially the first couple months or even couple years, like, trying to figure out who are you outside of just being someone's mom or even just being
Exactly.
someone's wife
That's
or,
right.
you know, that individualistic part of yourself.
Yeah.
So I think that's important to have something like that to be able to have a resource for different moms who are going through the same thing.
Yeah, so now you have a site to go to, and I have a podcast coming out. Jess is going to be on it.
Yes, because we have another cool mom.
That's right. It's called the Cool Mom Code Podcast. So now it kind of just brings whatever that site is to life, and you can hear the stories of like dope women who are juggling it and doing it and living it, and who have also crossed that intersection in their own lives. And it's a really cool space. Yeah.
What do you think the biggest lesson you learned in creating this site? What was that lesson for you?
You know, I think the lesson was being able to give yourself grace during that period. You know, for me, I've always loved working. I really have. But when I became a mom, it's almost just like you get blurred lines.
Yeah.
Everything you become really important where you spend your time. I will say that. Like your time has to be efficient when you become a mother. Yeah. It's just facts. You don't have time to waste anymore. Yeah. And I think, you know, with this site, it was just a great way for me to do what I love, but then still also be that woman and that mother that I aspire to be.
I love that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you found yourself within doing that too.
Yes.
I'm sure it was therapeutic.
Everything is therapeutic. This show is therapeutic. So, yeah.
Taking a step away from the kids is therapeutic.
Right.
Exactly.
Now, of course, Jessica, talk to us about the Honest Company and kind of what's new with that and some of the different things you have going on.
Yeah, so I founded the Honest Company about 12 years ago.
Yes.
And took the company public about 2 years ago.
Yes, super popular.
And, you know, I think for me over the years, I would say what brought me to be an entrepreneur in the first place was really to give people peace of mind and to really show that a brand can stand for ethics and values and
be honest
and be honest and
literally.
transparent and have like good business practices. Like we are a diverse company. We have female leadership. We have many different cultures and communities represented inside the company. And we're still like a thriving company in corporate America. And corporate America can be Black and brown.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it can thrive and it can do good. And so for me, that is the reason why I started the company. And 12 years later, we're still here,
thriving.
you know, thriving and doing that. And we come out with a lot of amazing products. Of course, one thing is we started with these baby wipes and people loved them. And they were
all I
like,
kept hearing about was when they came out was like, oh my God, these
for
baby
them.
wipes.
They're like, you know, people, it's like a cult favorite. And a lot of people said, can you please make an adult wipe?
Oh.
And so we just launched a flushable wipe.
Love that.
Yeah. And we did a cute design, so it's cute in your bathroom. It's for all kind of people. And so
I mean, everybody
all
needs
my
to
friends
wipe.
who are adults are now happy. But like, there's something about like when you get a quality wipe. Like I get so many people talking to me about these wipes over the years, and they're
uncomfortable at all.
Yeah, right.
and they're, you know, compostable, biodegradable, and of course the flushable wipes are good. They even break down faster than toilet paper.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
So
to
we're
know.
always trying to think of sustainability, good for the planet, good for human beings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can kind of do it all. So still the little engine that could.
I love that.
But yeah, I'm really proud of the business, and I have an amazing CEO, Carla Vedanon, and she's just so dope. She came in not too long ago, and I'm really excited to see where she takes the company.
Yes. Are any new products coming out in addition to those?
So that one just launched. We do have a lot of innovation, but there's still, because we're so small and such a, like, the companies we're up against, they've been around for over 100 years.
Wow.
And
And
so
it's crazy
we're
to think you're
still
so
a
small like that,
little-
because I think about it and I think of this huge, but that's
But we're
attributed
in
to the work you put
Target,
in.
we're in Ulta,
Yeah.
we're in Walmart, we're on Amazon. So we're really an omni-channel business. I launched just direct to consumer, honest.com.
Yeah.
And we've expanded to being omni-channel. So, you know, it takes so much to even build infrastructure so that you can even expand into different, not just different product categories, but also work with different retailers.
Yeah.
So yeah, our partnership with Walmart is awesome, Target, awesome, Amazon, awesome. Yeah, it's just like building it one sort of like brick at a time, one step at a time.
But you're doing it. You're both doing it. I told you, beautiful and talented. I mean, complete package. The cool moms, ladies and gentlemen. But again, thank you all so much. Honest Renovations is going to be a hit. We're already excited for season 2. At least I know I am.
Oh,
So
thank
We
you.
are
thank you, ladies, so
Thank
much.
you for having us.
Of
Yes.
course.
Thank you.
All right.
Good to go.
Thank you so
Of
much.
course. Can we
Yeah.
just snag a couple pictures?
Absolutely. Rodney
Is he
en
over?
route.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab him from the front whenever he gets
Perfect. Perfect. Do you ladies want to sit, stand? Yeah, I think he's your last one.
Oh,
Mhm, but he's just written.